Welcome to the She's Just Like Me podcast with your host, Isa. And today we have a co-host.
My name is Sophie. I am Isa's cousin, not cousin.
No, we are 100% related. We look like twins.
Yeah, we're separated at birth.
At conception.
Correct.
Yesterday, Sophie goes, we're not separated at birth. We were separated at conception.
At conception, yeah.
Because it honestly makes more sense.
We have no blood lineage, but in our hearts we do.
But we are also cousins. We are in the family. My uncle married her aunt, and the rest is her story. The rest is our story.
It's our journey.
It's our journey. It's our generational line. It's our
True.
Today I brought her on because we were going to be talking about friendships. Also, it's convenient because I'm in Miami. So I think it's also a little bit easier to like go off of someone and like talk with someone instead of just like talking. I can ramble though. I could babble, girl.
Girl, we know.
She's Miss Babylona.
We know.
Miss Babiana.
We know.
That would be my drag name, honestly. If you were to
Babiana.
Miss Babiana, because I can babble. Miss Babylona. Miss Babbletina.
I like Babbletina better than Babiana.
Babbletina. What would be your drag name?
I don't know. I don't know.
Miss Teeny Tiny. Teeny Tiny Tina Slay.
Miss Dora Jar.
Miss Dora Jar.
Because I like to keep my door closed and my dogs open and they keep it ajar, so I'm Miss Dora Jar.
Miss Dora Jar. Miss Dora the Explorer Jar.
No, Miss Dora Jar. I don't want to be Dora the Explorer.
Why?
I don't want to be Dora the Explorer.
You know you could do that actually for Halloween if you wanted to.
What, me be Dora the Explorer?
Yeah, and then Esty could be Swiper.
And she would have to be Boots, obviously.
And she could be Boots.
My sidekick.
And Poe could be the map.
No.
No?
No.
You don't think it'd work?
He doesn't have a sense of direction, as you can see.
No, you're right. Actually, Sophie's, if we're talking about it, Sophie's dogs ran away. We had a really eventful Friday. I got here on Thursday.
Yeah.
We had this entire thing planned to go out. We were going to go to the Taylor Swift Eras movie.
Yep.
We were going to go to Wynwood, or where we're going to go in Miami?
I was going to take her to some Miami spots, because every time she comes to Miami, it's like a touch and go thing, and there's always a secondary location. So
AKA Disney.
The last few times she's come, she's been in Miami for less than 24 hours, and then we take her to Disney the next day, and then by the time that we bring her back from Disney, it's time to go back to the airport. So she has had no sightseeing as an adult in Miami.
I love how you say they take me. It's like I literally won I won a contest in a Make-A-Wish Foundation at the same time.
We literally kidnap you.
That's more accurate. Yeah, actually, I think I kidnap you and I make you take me. Have you seen? I just saw a TikTok of Trixie and Katya like laughing.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like them in the back of a truck, like it's green screen, but it's them in the back of the truck being like, "Me to the kidnappers." This is like this is really seeming like From Enemies to Lovers plot.
Yes. But anyway, we had a very eventful Friday planned.
Oh yeah, it was Friday the 13th, by the way.
Correct, which is why I think kind of went haywire. So we woke up, we did Pilates.
Which was actually amazing. Actually, my fupa is really sore today.
My butt, my legs, like everything is my lower half of my body is very sore. But I think
trunk.
And then I'm like, you know what? Let me take you to the best pizza spot like in my area.
That was bussin'.
Absolutely delicious. And then right next to the pizza spot is the most incredible ice cream spot in my area. I love it dearly. If you know Salt and Straw, that's kind of a local chain. It's better than that, and that's hard to beat.
Mm-hmm. It was delicious.
Why did I say it's a local chain? It's literally not even a local chain. Like,
you just lied to the people.
No, I'm lying. That shit started in Portland.
One thing about us,
not a Miami local chain.
One thing about us is we love to lie.
I love lying.
One thing about us.
But anyway, we literally one bite into our ice cream, we get the most frantic call from my mother. The dogs ran away. Drop what you're doing. So obviously, we get home in a record time of 5 minutes.
No, we honestly like you really hit the pedal on that.
Well, yeah, when my children are...
You said vroom vroom.
My children are in danger. I have to.
Yeah, no, we got here fast. It was actually very scary. Like, we can laugh about it, like, hee hee ha ha kiki about it now. But, like,
it was freaky.
But the thing about us is that we were in the car, like, oh my God. Sophie goes, let me stress eat. She grabs her ice cream and starts stress eating it. Oh my God. We couldn't let that go to waste, but it was still good. For, like, the one bite that I had of the ice cream, it was still... really bussin' and really delicious.
I'm sorry that you couldn't fully enjoy it. That was good.
I'm
sorry that you couldn't fully enjoy it, but I promise I'll make it up with you today.
We're gonna go get salty donut anyways. We're gonna go get salty donut and Millie's.
The best donut, and oh my God, and they have Pop-Tarts now. Do you like Pop-Tarts?
I can fuck up a Pop-Tart.
Okay, so they have a strawberry Pop-Tart. I think over the spring they had a blueberry Pop-Tart.
Ooh.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
Wait, I just thought of another drag name.
What, blueberry Pop-Tart?
No, Lil Isa Fart. I'm sorry. You said Pop-Tart and it sounded like fart. It's Lil Isa Fart.
Lil Isa Fart.
I just want to rah. Was I rocking in a empty CVS parking lot last night at 1 in the morning. Yes.
Yeah, and I can share the video with you if you want to share it with
Oh,
your
we'll
people.
insert it here. If you're listening on wherever this is going up, I have no idea where this is going up, but if you're listening, you can also watch on YouTube. It will probably not be there.
It won't be on YouTube. Where are you putting this?
I have no idea. On the dark web. You have to go find it.
Please don't do that. I can't have her on the dark web. She's too precious.
I'm gonna put us on the dark web, and we're gonna get actually, we're never gonna get sold. We're gonna be in the inventory. They would return us. They're gonna put us back in overstock. We're gonna be on overstock. We're gonna be on overstock.com.
Do you remember when Wafer had the child trafficking?
I do remember that.
Drama?
But it was actually like very convincing. Like I still believe it to this day.
Oh no, me too.
Because it was like all the people that were like all the little kids that were gone. Well, it wasn't even little kids. It was like full on like adolescents that were gone.
Like teenagers, and like for whatever fucking reason, the cabinet had their name and it was worth $30,000.
No,
why
it was
would
scary.
a cabinet be worth $30,000?
Do you think someone hacked? Do you think someone hacked Wayfair?
I mean, that's also a possibility that I wouldn't really. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past someone.
Someone hacked like the casinos in Las Vegas. Did you hear about that scandal?
No.
You didn't hear it?
I would do it if I could get a lot of money out of it.
Yeah, they got like the ransom was like $30 million, and everyone was saying, "Girl, you took $30 million. That's like taking like from us like $1." Actually, that's a lot. That's speaking boldly.
I think $30 million is one adult dollar in Las Vegas, whereas like for us, a singular adult dollar is $20.
Oh, dude, it was out. Everyone was like, "Why didn't you take like more, like at least $150 million?"
I would have taken at least $1 billion.
I was like, that's chump change, girl.
500 million. Like
everything was down. Everything in casino, like the casinos were down. Like not like casinos and like in hotels. I think it was specific hotels, but like you couldn't like get into your room. Like they had like all of like anything that had to do with like technology and stuff like that was down. So like the slots, the doors, like with your key card and everything like that was down.
What the hell?
And they said $30 million, and Las Vegas was like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah,
and they said okay.
$30 million with the revenue that those casinos bring in. That's embarrassing.
That's a day. That's a day. That's all in a day's work.
Depending on the day, yeah.
That's
it
all.
Could be
think
more.
of the whole strip.
It could be more.
Think of the whole strip. Have you ever been to Las Vegas?
No, and I kind of don't want to.
I know. I told Sophie last night, let's go to Vegas, and she said no.
Why would I want to go for overpriced food that it's all for like a gimmick? It's a touristy gimmick.
And I fall into that.
Well, I live in Miami, so like I can't.
I want to go. You don't want to go to Guy Fieri's restaurant?
I go to Chicken Guy. Like it's.
You don't want to go?
I don't.
You don't want to go see a medieval times show with me?
I can go to Orlando for that. It's next to Disney World.
You don't want to go to the Bellagio?
No.
You don't want to go on a romantic little canoe ride? What are they called? Bungalow?
They're not bungalows. The gondola. Bungalows at the Bellagio.
You don't want to go on a gondola ride?
The gorgonzolas.
You don't want to go on a gorgonzola ride with me.
I do not. I love you dearly, but I would not go to Las Vegas.
You know what's so crazy? I asked you this a few months ago, and you said yes.
Did I?
Yeah. Were you disassociated?
Maybe.
I swear I asked you about it, and you were like, "Yeah, we could go." I just want to go shopping. I want to go buy a Chanel bag or something like that.
No, but you can't. If you want to buy a Chanel bag, it can't be at Vegas because that's where everything is like highly taxed.
I want to go drop a rack.
If you want to buy a Chanel bag, we need to go to Europe where you can get your VAT tax back.
You know what? Let's just go to France. Let's go shop in France like Julie.
No, but can we wait because of bed bugs?
Oh, because of bed bugs? Oh, there's bed bugs in there right now. They're having a ball.
Bro.
The bed bugs are on vacation.
They're like walking through the Champs-Elysees like ready to be like, oh, I'm going to go to Hermes today. Let's fuck up some Kelly.
And they're taking it over.
No, can you imagine like a $30,000 bag just absolutely ransacked by... Actually, you know what? Maybe we should go to Paris.
That's actually, you know, how much like discount...
That
I was going to say, you know how discounted those bags must be? Go, you just do... I've had bed bugs before. You just hand sanitizer.
But these are resistant to like pesticides.
They're not resistant to this.
Well, the girlies online have said that these are like resistant to pesticides, which is what makes them scarier because they're even harder to get rid of.
There we go.
Sorry. I'm like,
she's going chomp. She goes bonk.
Bonk.
Wait, what were we talking about before? We were talking about... Wait, we never even talked about Poe and Pepper running away.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't tell the whole story, babe. We were talking about we were one bite in, and then your mom called you.
Okay. We were one bite in.
Girl, two bitches with ADHD.
When we were one bite in, my mom called me And so we're like running out of the pizza shop. Issa's like, what happened? And she's following me out of the pizza shop. And we weren't even at the pizza shop. We were at the ice cream shop next door to the pizza shop. Whatever.
Yeah. Same difference.
Same thing. And so
we get in the car.
Where are we going? And I'm like, the dogs ran away. And she's like, ah!
No, yeah, I was like, it's run. Da, 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 da. It was like, it was very scary. But we ended up getting home, and like within, I'd say 10 minutes.
I think it was less because you had checked the timestamps that my mom had called us at, like, I don't know, like I think she called us at like 4:27. Sorry.
No, yeah.
She called us at like 4:27, and we got home like at 4:34. Like, yeah.
Because we checked the rings to see when they left.
Yeah.
And so like they left at like 4:14. She got a call at 4:27.
Yeah.
We got home at I'm really giving photographic memory right now.
I know, I'm so
really,
proud of
that's
you.
kind of slay, Miss Lil Isa Fart.
That's very. Have you seen Suits?
No.
Never mind. But
should I watch it?
I'm watching it currently, and there's a lot of moments that are like so incredibly cringe to me. Like the character of
she's right behind me, isn't she? Do they say that on there?
I wish, and I think that would make it a lot better.
Oh, damn.
But like, there's like a lot of like really cheesy moments. Like the character of Donna like sends literal chills down my spine from like how embarrassing she is.
Donna, the only character Donna I know is from Parks and Rec, and I love Donna.
I love that Donna, but no. Anyway, back to our.
Oh yeah, so it was 4:14. They ran out,
Yeah.
like the side door at Sophie's house, and then at 4:27 she gets a call. 4:34 we were here, and I think by like probably 4:45 we had found them.
Probably, but like we had enlisted the troops.
Yeah.
Sophie I had called my best friend that's 5 minutes away. My aunt was on her way. My boyfriend was on his way.
Your mom was on
my
her way.
mom was on her way.
Everyone on the Beltway trying to get back to find these two, and we found them one street over.
All of South Miami was just ready to come find them.
We found them one street over. I went down because like in the ring I saw them go left towards the street, so I went down that way and I started calling Pepper, Pow, and then I heard barking.
Yeah.
Sophie gets in her car. I walk over one street, and then she parks her car, and she goes, Pow, get over here. This angel of a human.
Yeah, thank God for that lady.
She, like, stopped them, and she was, like, trying to, like, wrangle them together, like, corral them towards her.
Yeah.
They were chasing a peacock, we believe.
Yeah, because she's like, they're chasing after the big birds. And girl, what other big birds are in this neighborhood other than peacocks? Like, right this morning there was peacocks in my backyard, and we couldn't let them out for obvious reasons.
The peacocks have infested. France has a bedbug infestation. Cutler Bay has a peacock infestation.
I hate to break it to you, I've had peacocks living here since before I was alive.
So they colonized Cutler Bay?
Yeah, they colonized.
Okay, well, slay.
They've been here longer than I have. If anything, like, I'm taking over their spot.
Okay, well, you know what? We have to respect it. That's why Sophie let them do their thing. They left in peace.
Yeah, like, I remember being in middle school, coming home, and there was, like, a gaggle of fucking peacocks, like, outside my living room window, and they'd be, like, pecking at the doors. Yeah, dude.
You know what?
I've had peacocks all my life, and to me, they're my pets.
Coexist. That's all I have to say. That's all we have to say. But it was very scary. We found them. They were fine. We had to give them a bath because they smelled like adrenaline and piss, girl.
I think I'm not a vet, but this is just my WebMD certification.
Right.
My WebMD PhD.
Right.
That I have.
WebMD.
My PhD from WebMD. Yeah, I graduated from WebMD with
honors.
Yeah, 4.0.
Oh my god.
Summa cum laude.
Girl, summa cum laude.
Summa cum laude.
When I saw cum laude on my graduation thing, I was cum laude, bitch. I know.
You didn't tell me that.
I was cum laude. I didn't know what cum laude was because obviously, like, I've never been smart enough to get cum laude.
I'm cum load.
I literally said, "What's cum laude?" And my friends were like, "It's cum laude. Good job." And I was like, "Oh, period." Oh, period. I had no idea what that was. Me getting cum laude without knowing what it is.
It's okay, and I'm proud of you.
I didn't get magna cum laude though.
That's okay.
There was only like a few people that got it.
It's typically just like a select few.
I was like in a weird place my freshman year, so I think that's what happened.
That's fair. We're talking about the peacocks. Okay.
Oh yeah. So but we found them and we gave them a bath.
The lady was trying to corral them. They smelled like absolute horseshit, like as if they had just rolled. But I think it was like their adrenal glands that like they secrete shit when they're scared.
They probably pee-peed. They probably pee-pee caca'd too.
They
like,
kikied. Yeah,
they kikied.
They kikied.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Are you comfy?
My fupa's sore.
Oh, from Pilates?
Yeah, and also I was...
do you want this behind your bed?
Also, if you're not watching, we're in Sophie's bed right now.
Sorry, guys.
This beautiful set.
It's a little messy.
No, it actually looks really good on the camera.
Does it?
However, if I pan out...
Guys, close your eyes.
It looks good if you just close your eyes.
It's so beautiful.
No, you're
in
not depressed. Just be
here.
happy. Just open your eyes.
Just smile.
Just smile.
Smile.
No, you can sleep. Just close your eyes. Anyways,
So
so we gave him a bath. Okay, so that happened.
Yeah, I was supposed to take her to the mall. I was supposed to take her like
Yeah.
sightseeing around Miami.
Yeah.
Take her to really good yummy food dessert spots. I was trying
But
to take her.
you did take me to really yummy food. We went to Luca, and I had the
Oh my
craziest
God,
fucking mushrooms I've ever had in my
yes.
entire life.
Dude, I don't even like mushrooms.
These
Mushrooms are
mushrooms
scary to me.
these mushrooms tasted like, unless like these are like psychedelic mushrooms, and when you eat them, they make you think that you're eating carne asada.
I think that's definitely not it. I think it's just the chimichurri that they put with it.
No, I honestly I
And
can't.
however they season it.
I can't believe that they
No,
like
they
they
taste
taste like these mushrooms. They have the texture and the taste of like literal carne asada
Yeah, it's like like you're eating like a churrasco, una entraña.
with chimichurri.
Oh my god,
And the
it's
fact that it was an
delicious.
Italian restaurant, and I was like, why am I
Delicious.
at the family asada right now?
No, but that's just for and all the waiters also like our waiter Italian.
He was Italian. He kept saying, he go stracciatella focaccia.
Tu want the stracciatella for the pesto?
He starts talking to us, and me, you, and Esty go, oh man. I was like, I don't even know what that means. I was like, if it's cheese, bring it on, girl.
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. We know that it's cheese. I'm aware that it's cheese. So when Esty was like, no, I don't want the stracciatella.
I said he doesn't want stracciatella.
Motherfucker, what do you mean you don't want cheese? 2 minutes later.
Oh yeah, he was
Can
like,
I
please.
have the cheese, sir?
He was like, pack on the stracciatella.
Yeah.
But it was so good. That restaurant, if you're in Miami, Luca, it is amazing. It was
Yeah.
fantastic. I'm gonna dream about it.
You do need a resi to get in though.
Yeah, but we got one day of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically in the past it's been hard for me to get resis day of, and I think that we just ended up getting really lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, who's home?
Oh, Esty's home.
Is your bubby home?
Pepper's. Oh, she said Lady Gaga at the
I told you.
Super Bowl.
I told you. All she wants
Wow.
to do is hang out with him.
You're probably gonna hear a little bit of chaos in the background because Sophie's boyfriend's home
Yeah.
from Cars and Coffee.
Mm.
So yeah, that was Friday. That was a crazy Friday. There were also other little things that happened that we were just like, what the fuck? And
I'm gonna
then
be honest. I don't even remember what happened. What else happened on Friday? I
they're
think I
like
was so
their dog
traumatized.
bowl
the
broke.
dog
They didn't
bowl.
have your pizza ready.
Oh my god!
Hi.
Yes.
We're recording a podcast right now.
Hey, Bubby.
Yeah, is it still filming on the camera? Yeah. Okay, we're in session, ladies.
We'll be done.
Oh my
We'll be done shortly.
Yeah, we'll be done in another 20.
Yeah, if you want to close the door, if
Yeah,
you
go
want to
ahead.
hang out with her. I love
He's
you.
wearing pink. He's so Barbie.
He is so.
Esty's
comfy.
wearing pink.
Yeah, but he's wearing. What's that? What's the shirt collab? It was like a collab with. Oh, sorry.
Sophie
like-
keeps wandering with
Guys,
the mic.
I can't. I'm sorry. It was like a collab with like a. I think it was like a PS5 game or like a PS3 game when he was a kid. Like
Okay, Barbie.
Maybe Forza? Question mark.
Okay, Barbie.
I think I'm talking out my ass.
It's very cute. We love to lie.
I know.
One thing about us. But we
I love misinformation.
less with your PhD from a WebMD.
My web PhD.
But we ended up going last night to the Jonas Brothers concert.
Oh my god, yes.
Which was another fiasco because we got there like an hour late.
To be fair,
We got there halfway through their set list.
To be fair, we had a jam-packed day yesterday.
Yes, we did.
So my friend's best friend was in town, and so
Mhm.
obviously since my best friend's in town, so why did I call her my friend? She's also my best friend.
She's also your best friend?
She's also my literal
Yes.
best friend.
No, you can only have one.
I can only have
And
one
you
best
to
friend.
Girl, do you remember that?
And
It was like, you have to have one best friend. And I was like crumbling under the pressure. I was like, I literally
I can't. I can't do it.
Up.
Yeah. So my
Sophie's
best friend's best friend was in town.
Yes.
My best friend was in town.
Yes. So it was a best friend squared day.
Yeah, it was a super best friend day.
Yeah. Supercharged.
So we went jewelry shopping.
Yes. We got so much. I dropped a rock at the jewelry place.
There's like a wholesale jewelry spot that we tend to go to here by, you know, I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to gatekeep. I love to gatekeep.
No, you're actually right. That I will allow you to
That
gatekeep.
I will gatekeep. I will
That
not
I will-
gatekeep anything else.
Imagine all the girlies,
I can't.
all
dude.
14 of you going.
I can't have an additional 14 people packing out that jewelry shop.
No,
I'm so
there was
sorry to
probably, what,
everyone.
6 of us there yesterday, and I was like, y'all
Girl,
gotta
it's
leave.
Literally.
Y'all gotta leave. But we went to that wholesale jewelry place. It was fantastic and amazing. And then we ended up going to
Aventura.
no, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Aventura. And I ran into someone that I know, which was insane.
Guys,
haven't
she's
seen him
just so famous.
I am so famous, like everywhere I look. Oh my god. They're
The
right there.
peacocks.
Oh my god. All my fans are out here.
There's no peacocks.
No, it's all my fans. Hi. I'm looking out the window.
There's no one outside.
I'm gonna be so sad when I get back to Virginia and it's like cold and rainy.
Yeah.
Like, that is insane. So what was I saying? We ended up going to Aventura. We did some shopping. We got a couple of things at Urban Outfitters, but I felt like we didn't, like, really run into anything, like, that good yesterday.
That's because I think that we were so pressed on time.
Oh, yeah.
That we couldn't, like, we went to Mango. Mango was cute. I really wanted to go to H&M. I wanted to go to Aritzia. I really wanted to go to Zara.
Yeah, we literally walked in, did...
Urban Outfitters was just a happy coincidence.
Yeah. Urban. All four of us ended up getting something at Urban, though. We went Urban, and then we went to eat because we were so hungry.
Oof,
we got arepas
that we had yesterday were fire.
Yeah, they were so good. When you come to Virginia, I have to take you to DC to Arepa Zone, because if you thought those were good, you need to try the ones from Arepa Zone.
I love arepas.
So good. So we went there, and then we went to Mango. We went to Macy's
I
to
have to buy those shoes I saw at Mango.
Which...
The denim
the denim
heels.
Oh my god, Sophie was wearing this beautiful denim dress.
50% off. I have to get them.
I think I'm gonna buy that petal and puff dress.
You should. I'll send you the link. Oh, I have to send Julie the link too.
I have it in my cart.
Okay,
I found
think
it
you should
in the
buy
cart.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. But anyways, we had a great time. Then we went to go to Sophie's boyfriend Este's place of work, which is really cool. It is at a unenclosed. What is it?
It's at a private racetrack.
Yeah.
It's a private racetrack that's within a country club. It's like an automotive country club, and he's never let me go before because it wasn't ready.
Yeah.
But
because I was here in Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, because he was granting a Make-A-Wish. Yeah. Also because they finally had everything set in stone.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, why don't you guys come over? And he gave us a really nice tour of the place.
It was so fun. I think, like, had we like spent time, like, if Esty wouldn't have said come to the place, we would have spent like an hour more at Aventura, and then we would have been on time to the concert. But honestly, I wouldn't have traded that experience for anything.
I think it was really cool, and I'm glad that you were there with me to do it for the first time too.
Yeah, because imagine you just there being like,
well, no, but
it would have been fun regardless.
I would have had fun regardless because, like, I knew the people that were there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was just cool that, like, I got to do that with you for the first time.
Yeah, it was special. It was a good time. And then we made our way back home, and we got ready
in record time.
And then we ended up taking an Uber or Lyft or whatever to the concert.
Yeah, but we can't forget the amazing grilled cheeses that Esty made for us.
Oh my god, because we hadn't really eaten since the arepas. Yeah. It was like hours, and we're growing teenage girls, so we had to eat. Yeah. And we ate down, girl.
Oh my god, they were so good.
We ate and we served and we ate.
It was like a bagel grilled cheese.
Yeah, bagel with turkey. So he added in protein because he was like, I don't want y'all fainting, because the last time I went to a concert I fainted. 1975. Hi.
That is true. She ruined my chances of meeting Maddie Healy.
Yeah, I got sent into the infirmary, like, which is just like a room next door. And after the concert and before the concert ended, I walked out of the... That was really skillful. Sophie just grabbed her phone with her toy. With her toys.
With my toys.
With her little toysies.
I was just checking to see if my mom texted me.
Okay, hi, mama.
She did text me, but it was just a picture of something. I don't know what.
Important documents that she's sending to you.
No.
So we ended up... Anyways, why can't two bitches tell a story?
I don't know. I don't even remember what story we started. Whatever.
No, we're just recounting our day because we went to Jonas Brothers. The Jonas Brothers concert was great. Like, I had a fun time singing. We were also, like, in the nosebleeds. Like, we were literally, like, I would beg to say, like, up against the wall of the stadium.
To be fair, the reason that we were so towards the back is because we were with a really, really large group, and then last minute, everything got thrown to shit.
Yeah.
Because there was a COVID outbreak
COVID.
within the friend group.
Miss COVID.
So everything that we had planned, like the Eras movie got canceled because most people got COVID. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have a party bus to go to the Jonas Brothers, which we would have been on time.
It was going to be so fun.
Because it was for my friend's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor thing. I would have literally thrown a fit on the floor. I would have flopped on the stage.
I genuinely can't imagine how she would have, how she felt.
Like, I would have literally jumped from our section, belly flopped on the stage.
Yeah.
And, like, I would have thrown a fit.
Yeah. So we're supposed to do a party bus. Yeah. Like, we would have been there on time. And, like, she had, like, a private chef for us to make chicken and waffles because of the whole Waffle House song.
Oh, my God.
I know.
She's so smart.
Bro, she's the head of our party planning committee. Like, I genuinely don't know a better event coordinator than her.
Yeah. Honestly. It like, the plan was great to begin with, but, like, I still had a fun time. Like, we ended up just, like, not going on the party bus. We ended up just, like, us five, like, going, like, the supercharged BFFs and then
showing up an hour late.
Yeah, and we literally showed up. Like, I'm sure that all the songs that I really know were at the beginning of the concert because we literally got there with 2 songs and then they did intermission.
No, we literally got there while they were doing the little bit longer album.
Yeah.
And so I remember hearing it while we were like buying our
And we were,
waters,
like-
and everyone's peeing, and I'm dying because obviously it's the best Jonas Brother album.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I need water before I go. I'm glad I got the water though, because I would have been parched.
No, I agree, but I think that we should have probably waited for intermission.
Girl, I'm just dumb.
So we didn't know.
dense.
We didn't know.
I didn't know that they were gonna do an intermission.
Okay, this is my honest opinion of it. If Taylor Swift can do 3
That
hours
concert wasn't even that
back
long.
to back to back to back without a fucking 15-minute intermission, like, guys, and I get it, like, maybe Kevin's older, so like he's like his geriatric ass needs a little bit of help. But if Taylor Swift can do that every night,
No, I didn't.
and she does it in the pouring rain too. Like,
No,
you
I
can't-
literally didn't think that they were gonna take an intermission.
No, but you guys can't even do a single straight show, and Taylor Swift does it even in the pouring rain.
Like, the concert was fun, but like there was some kind of energy lacking, and it wasn't for me, girl.
I think it was the fact that we were like all the way in the top, and we were separated from everyone that we were supposed to.
Maybe
Because we none of us got, not that none of us got, but like we got seats like just spread out throughout the section instead of like
because there's just
next
so
to
many
each
of us.
other. Yeah, it was
I'm
like,
sure if it was just like
15,
4
20
or
of us.
5 of us that were going, we could have gotten like seats in like the 100s, and like I think that might have been because like I would look down, but
at
like
the 100s.
yeah, but even when I looked down, like it just didn't seem like. I also think that because on the floor they had
Okay.
seated rows and not just like
Yeah.
pit,
Yeah.
I think that made it seem like more organized, so it seemed like empty to me.
They've notoriously done seated rows, and I get it.
I think they
'cause
just don't want people to get
have-
hurt or like faint.
Bro,
Or
no one's gonna mosh to the Jonas Brothers, respectfully.
I would burning up.
That's true.
They
When
brought
Big
out-
Rob
They brought out Big Rob in Orlando,
in Orlando, I thought
Orlando or Tampa, one of those two.
Where did you see this?
Their Instagram page. Maybe I'm lying.
I think you are lying, because I know that they brought Big Rob out.
No, I swear.
I think they brought I know they brought Big Rob out in the
Brought Big
opening
Rob.
night. In the opening night,
No, they brought him out again. I know that for a fact. They just told me.
I'm kind of jealous.
No, I swear to God, like I'm gonna search it up now because they brought out, like there was like a video of him.
In
of
high
Big
school,
Rob.
I did a talent show. Well, I didn't do the talent show. My best friends did a talent show. And so they were all the Jonas Brothers, and then one of them was Big Rob.
Who was Big Rob?
Her name was Nicole, or her name is Nicole. She's not dead.
Her name was Nicole.
Her name is Nicole.
No, they brought out Big Rob in. I don't know if it was.
Can I see?
Yeah, I don't know if it was Tampa or Orlando. It was one of those because that's from their Tampa and Orlando shows. We're on their Instagram right now.
That's so rude.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, something was lacking last night. I think it's because Joe was in Miami and he was like, I used to have a house here.
Oh no. I took that so personal when
They
they were
sa-
like, Joe Jonas, a Miami native.
He is not a Miami native.
Brother, you have never stepped foot in Kendall, Florida. You have never been to Hialeah.
He's never been to Calle Ocho.
Probably. Calle Ocho's popping. Like, 8th Street is popping.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They have a lot of really good restaurants. There's a lot of clubs in the area, but that's also like a Miami staple. So like you can't.
He's never been to Cutler Bay.
He's never been to Cutler Bay, but like, guy, you've never stepped foot in Dadeland Mall. You cannot say that you're a Miami native.
Very few can say that. But regardless, we still had a really good time. We got back around. It was like 12:45 by the time like we got back home, and then we like sat and just like fucked around. We were breakdancing in Sophie's kitchen,
Yeah, until like 2 a.m.
and then we went and we got
Soft serve.
soft serve from McDonald's, and
Sorry, guys.
and we were doing. I just want to rah rah rah. I found out last night that I'm really good at doing that.
But it's so funny.
It's like the
so
guy that goes
funny.
pata pata pata.
It's like that house guest that doesn't want to leave, and it's like,
That's so funny. So yeah, that was a recap of our weekend. But with the last 10 minutes of the podcast,
weren't we gonna talk about friendship?
we're gonna talk about friendship. This is friendship, though.
No, I agree with you, but
We've been
what
friends
if-
for over 20
why
years.
don't we start with like how our friendship started? I think that's a great.
Yeah, and then we'll just leave you guys on a cliffhanger until I come back.
Just some food for thought. Do you have friends?
Just some food for thought. Have you ever had a friend?
Do you know what it's like to have a friend?
I don't think you don't even know what it's like to run a business. If you did,
Nobody wants to get off their ass and work anymore.
You just have no friends, and that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have friends, we are your friends.
We are your friends. I like having friends.
I like having parasocial relationships.
Oh my god. You know what? That's my favorite type of friendship, a parasocial relationship.
Because there's no, like,
Girl.
no strings attached.
Girl.
Did you ever, like, when you were, like, a One Directioner, like, with the One Direction fan account?
Harry Styles was my best friend.
Well, that, I would get onto, like, Skype calls or Uvu calls.
With, like, random people online?
Yeah, there was, like, on, like, 5 or 6 of us.
No, girl, you're crazy with that one. I
That
can't.
we would get, like, on Skype calls and we would, like, talk about, do you remember, what was that site that, like, you could, it was really popular during this time?
Oh my god, where, like, Niall would sometimes get on.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
But you know what I'm talking about when they, like, One Direction would randomly do, like, their lives?
I don't remember that.
And, like, Niall would do a live. It was very rare for Harry to do a live, but, like, Niall and Liam tended to do a lot of lives.
I don't remember that.
Oh my god.
I don't think
Are you talking about,
No, I'm talking about, like, that
Omegle?
outfit. No. I've done Omegle before. It was just, like, for shits and gigs. I'm talking about that outfit site that you can, like, generate, like, outfits and, like, put pictures together
oh my
for
god,
outfits.
Polyvore.
That's what it was, Polyvore. And you can be,
Polyvore.
like, outfit to meet Harry in the bookshop
Oh my
app.
god. I think Polyvore turned into Revolve.
Oh, my God.
I might be lying.
You could be. You're
No.
notorious for that.
No, but
Notorious liar.
I think that Polyvore is something now.
Polyvore, yeah, like we would get on Skype calls and like do Polyvore, like we would be like, oh my god,
that
what?
is so funny.
Yeah, I still follow one of them on Instagram.
You're crazy.
That is, I've never met her in real life, but I'm like, that's my
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 bitch.
sister.
Like, that's my OG.
That's
my
my
ride or die.
sister.
That's my ride or
She
die.
was the runner up for maid of honor at my wedding, actually.
This is awkward.
But
You've never had a runner up, but whatever.
Nick, my brother.
I don't want your brother as my maid of honor, respectfully.
He should be your maid of honor.
No, I want him to be the MC.
Nick would be such a good MC.
I want him to be the
I'm
MC.
gonna have Nick on here because she is just like me.
Oh my god, Nick.
Nick is my oldest brother. She's just like me, I'm telling you. She's just like me for real. Okay, so with the last now 7 minutes, maybe we can talk about our friendship.
How did we drop a comment below? What do you want to hear about friendship?
Comment down below how many friends you've had in your life.
A couple.
A couple?
Yeah.
100.
Oh, I can't say that one.
Well, like, I've known people.
I know people, but I wouldn't consider everyone I know my friend.
I would say if I know you and I have spent time with you, you're a friend. But if I answer your FaceTime call, then we're best friends.
If you're on my close friend story, I think we're friends.
Oh, I let anyone into that bitch.
I don't.
I open the floodgates.
If you're on my close friend story, we're friends. Take that.
I think that if I, like I said, if I answer your FaceTime call,
I don't answer
we're
anyone's
best friends.
FaceTime call. Like, I'll answer yours.
you answer mine. Point in case.
Yeah, I answer yours. I don't answer any. Bro, people have FaceTime appointments without
They're
letting me know ahead of time.
bold.
Don't do it.
Bold. Or a phone call. I'd rather FaceTime than be on a phone call.
I'll call if it's like an emergency, but I'm never gonna call to be like, I'm just calling to say hi.
Well, also, like, we call, like, when we have a trip coming up, we'll call.
Yeah, that's normal.
Or if we've gone, like, 9 months without seeing each other, like, the entire time that it
true.
makes to make a child.
That's true.
Yeah. We will call each other.
We catch up every now and then.
Yeah.
We
because
text more.
Oh, we text all the time and just, like, send each other, like, TikToks
Stupid
and memes and
things,
stuff like
yeah.
that. But me and Sophie, we are cousins by blood, obviously.
We're separated at conception.
Yeah. Technically, we met when we were, like, babies.
Okay,
Babies.
That's what the streets are saying.
But
and
by the streets, we mean my mom.
But by the streets, we mean, like, our moms.
Yeah.
But I've never seen those photos. And
My
so
mom
to
has
me,
it in the basement somewhere.
She's lying.
No. She has it. I trust her. What if it's just not you?
Literally, I was gonna say, like, what if it's just not me?
What if it's just not me?
It could be you.
It's two different babies.
I think it's hard to as your own mother, it's hard to confuse you with someone else. But I would understand if she confused me with another.
I believe it
small
because
white
even Lena
child.
says it. Her aunt, she says it too. Like, she told us about it at that time that we were at her house.
I think they all have, like, memory loss.
You know what? They are getting to that geriatric age right now. It might be senile.
I think they all just, like, follow the same narrative that one says, and they're like, yeah, of course, this is what checks out. And I get it, because you don't want to think too hard.
You know what? Colombian moms, they're gonna lie. They're gonna fabricate.
Where do you think we got that from?
I think it's genetic. Being Colombian, you immediately.
It's cultural.
It's part of our culture. It's like the foundation, the beacon of Colombia is lying.
It's to lie.
But we met. Our first conscious meeting, I would say, was at our my uncle and her aunt's wedding, and we were flower girls.
It wasn't at the wedding. That it was at like
It was like
the bachelorette party. Why did I have a hard time saying that?
Because your words are hard.
I know words are
You're
hard
just
today.
a little tiny teenage girl.
I even took my Invisalign out for this, so I wouldn't choke on my words.
Oh. Do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
I want to fix these teeth here.
Okay.
Can they do that?
It's expensive. Yeah, they can do it. But it's
You know what?
expensive.
I love having crooked teeth, anyways.
I'm gonna let you know right now. It's really expensive.
My top teeth are fine, but not my bottom.
But it's not that bad.
Well,
It's really
because
not
when I
noticeable.
was 13, I went to Colombia and they took out a tooth that they said was a diente de leche, which is just like
And
a
it
milk tooth.
wasn't.
It wasn't. I'm like Tom Cruise. Where like his middle tooth is in the middle of it. One of his teeth is in the middle of his face. Like,
Oh, I see that.
yeah. So they took out anyways. So we met like around the wedding time, and ever since then, the rest is history. Like, we've been like attached at the hip. Like, I lived in West Palm at the time. Sophie still lived in Miami, and so
It's like an hour and a half away.
we would make our moms meet halfway, and then you'd come with me for the weekend, or I'd come with you for the weekend.
Correct, but it was after like months and months of begging, because I get it. Like,
Yeah.
if my child asked me right now, hey, can you leave me at West Palm Beach for the weekend and then pick me up, I'd say no, you're
Bold.
fucking crazy.
Bold.
But I get why they didn't want to do it, but I
Yeah.
also thank them for doing it, because I think that we wouldn't be in the position that we are now
No, I think
if
they
we
also
didn't have those.
I think they also saw how close we were, like, instantaneously. We even spent like summers together, like in Colombia,
Yeah, we did.
like parts of summers.
Because I was always in Colombia for the summer, and then occasionally you were there.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you were there, we'd just link up and do
And we'd
whatever
go
it
to
is we wanted to
El
do.
Parque del Café.
Yeah,
I took Sophie on her first
my first
roller
ever roller
coaster.
coaster.
And we went on a rinkety dinkety one that had like
It was,
basically a shoelace as a seatbelt.
It was like some Final Destination roller coaster.
Like, and we shared a seat.
It was bad.
Do you remember we shared a seat?
I do remember, because I was so scared, and then at the end you're like, no, you have to get your own seat, and I was terrified.
Oh, we were a little mean to each other.
Girl, who isn't mean?
We're still a little mean to each other, but
Who
we love each
isn't
other.
mean?
And the rest is like, honestly, like we've been like that since we were little, like just constantly going, because we've never lived in the same place, like
No.
close enough to just like pop over. Girl, if I lived in West Palm, I'd drive here. Like,
Yeah, if you lived in West Palm, I'd be driving to you.
yeah, even if I lived like up north or something like that,
Well,
I'd still make my
technically
way
you do
down.
live up north.
I mean, up north Florida, girl. Yeah,
Whatever.
we've just like always gone to each other, and I think that part of like what makes our friendship like has lasted is the fact that, I don't know what has made our friendship last. I think we're just like Virgo Capricorn energy.
Okay, well, maybe, but I think also, like, I don't know, we've been very consistent with each other. We've always been very authentic, like open
Yeah.
and upfront with each other.
Yeah,
And I think that, I don't know, maybe
I think
it's
we also
weird.
I think we
it's hard
respect
to
each
break
other.
down.
I think we respect each other, and we also
I think that we also respect each other.
I just feel really disrespected by you right now. I think that we've always really valued each other's opinion,
Yeah.
because like valued each other's opinion while also respecting like the difference in opinion within each other. Because I'll be like, I really like this shirt, and Sophie's like, that's butt fuck ugly.
That's fucking
And I'm like,
that shit from a butt.
I'm like, that's shit from a butt. And I'm like, Sophie, it's cute, I like it. And she's like, you know what, that's your journey, not mine. And like,
Correct.
we've always been very much like that and upfront, like you said.
Well, that's true, but it definitely goes a lot deeper than that, and I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
it's
Oh well,
I don't know if there's something that's just because we have some sort of like familial relation.
well, yeah, our
That at
families, like
that
our grandmas would hang out.
That at that point, maybe, like, you know how like there's like generational trauma, maybe there's generational friends, and that's us.
I think so. I have like the other family that we have, the
Yeah.
them like our I have I just don't want to put their name on the internet, but our grandfathers, like our dads were friends, and then we found out that like our grandfathers were friends in Colombia, and that like our families are Italian and Colombian, so like it actually
Yeah.
goes back. My armpits are sweating. I just felt a little bit of the sweat. Oh my god, you're so good. See, this is what has
welcome.
held our friendship together, is the fact that we do things for each other like that. I think that we should have another podcast episode on like friendship stories, because we've both been through like friendship breakups, like pretty nasty friendship breakups that we don't have to
They
get into,
hurt,
but like we
yeah.
can kind of give like
We can talk
information.
a little bit about it now if
we
you
can
want.
we can kiki a little bit. It's
We
already
can
1
kiki.
o'clock.
We can go like a little
We
bit
can
longer.
we can go a little 10
I'm
minutes.
starving. I know Usty's probably hungry. I know you're probably hungry.
I know, but we can
go a little bit longer.
yeah
Yeah, I think friendship breakups are hard.
yeah.
I think those.
I've been through several.
Oh, me too, girl. Recently.
Yeah.
It's like a sucker punch.
Oh, that one friendship breakup is an entire podcast episode.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Don't dish it out on the
yeah,
internet.
I don't want to dish it out on the internet.
Yeah.
Especially like this pocket of the internet that we have 14 viewers.
All of you guys need to keep your mouths shut.
I think
Zipped and tied.
I think it's also important to like respect past friendships the same way that you respect your current friendships, and like you wouldn't go out and talk about the personal things that your current best friends are telling you, like, hey, like this has happened to me at home, and like you wouldn't dish that out to anyone. So
yeah,
I think the same goes for people that are currently not in your life that maybe don't necessarily warrant that. It's because maybe they don't necessarily warrant that energy, or it's just out of respect.
I think
and respecting the friendship that once existed.
I agree. I think that also, like, there have been times, like, it's so cliche, it's giving live, laugh, love, but it's like friends are like seasons, honestly. Like, you're in a different season of your life all the time.
That's true.
Like, when I was younger, I was in such a different state of mind. I was so different, even like 5-6 years ago.
Of course.
And so my friends reflected that, right?
Of course.
And so once I started, I remember, like, I had a gastric sleeve surgery when I was 18, and like I stopped drinking, I stopped going out, and I lost a lot of friendships, and I changed like my mindset, and my friends didn't like that, and so because they were in a different place, and I was like, there's nothing wrong with us being in a different place, but you have to respect where I am and not be mean about it. But also, when you're young, you can't really, it's hard to like understand that.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's hard to fully understand the purpose that friends have in your life when you're a teenager. Like you don't,
it's different.
You don't see it. And I get it, because I remember my mom telling me when I was younger, it's like, this person's not good for you, like they're not a good friend to you, and blah, blah,
like,
blah,
Mom.
And I'm like, Mom, I'm having a great time, like I'm bawling with these bitches.
Yeah, of course.
And like I get it now, but I think that's one of those things that, like, your parents are always talking to you about shit, but you're never going to fully understand it until you get to a moment in your life where you're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And that's very applicable to friendships.
Yeah. There was definitely, I had the same. And I know, looking back, that they were, like, I would not let my daughter hang out with someone like that. Of course
not.
But you have to understand, like, you can't, you can do whatever you want as a parent, but, like, you have to let your kids be in those predicaments and be in the situation so that they can learn that, like, oh shit, this isn't good for me.
But I also understand, like, them wanting to intervene to a certain extent,
because they've experienced things too.
And so obviously, like, you want the best for your kid, and like I fucking get it. I get it. But sorry guys,
that's the consensus, honestly. Is that,
and I've always said that,
and she's always said that. One thing about her is she will always say that. I think, like, friendships now, I guess, like, this is a whole nother topic, but like friendships in your 20s are so different, because like your 20s are so weird. Like the beginning of your 20s, you're just like balling out, having a great time. Like
everyone's doing something different in their 20s.
Mid 20s, you're kind of just like, well, everyone has a different journey, but like
you're married.
I'm married. Great. I know, I'm 24 and I'm married.
I don't know anyone that's my age and married.
I know so many people that are my age and married or engaged or have a kid.
I know a lot of people that are engaged now, but I think, like, you were the first wedding that I had been to.
Are you
like aside from like a grown person, aside from like my aunt's getting married, so I'm gonna be the flower girl.
Oh my god, really?
You were like my first like adult wedding.
You're so welcome for that experience.
Thank you. And I was the maid of honor.
I know, she was my maid of honor. She was such a good maid of honor
that I forgot to give her flowers.
You knew where I was going. You knew where I was going. No, Sophie helped so much. She like did Cricut stuff, like got my like helped me get like stickers on a mirror and everything. You were an amazing maid of honor.
I did those like DIY like mirror I guess calligraphy, but I have a Cricut. Yeah. So I stayed up the night before with my boyfriend to make sure that everything was
amazing.
Set.
And you helped me so much.
Yeah. I would do it again.
And you got me Tiffany & Co. Me and my husband, Tiffany & Co. champagne glasses, which we pop out on special occasions.
Of course. Like, that's, like, that to me is, like, I don't know. Like, it's something so simple, but I think it's also, like, incredibly symbolic, because that's, like, the first toast that you're giving to each other as husband and wife. Yeah. And I think for it to be in something, I don't know, that's just
something rich, girl.
Something number one, rich, but it's also like very sentimental, and those are things you're gonna keep forever and ever.
And it's not just like something from Amazon, which if it was, I would be very happy about it. But like, it's just like, it's that little extra.
The intention behind it was more so that it's forever gonna be commemorative. Yeah. And it's something that you're going to look at and be like, wow, like this is, like, who the fuck has Tiffany & Co. champagne glasses?
Me, bitch.
Correct. Because
I'm
no one
rich.
has that. So it's like one of the no one has that, but like.
No, literally, I think those were the only 2 commissioned Tiffany & Co. champagne glasses that exist.
No, literally, I went to go buy them for a coworker because we were trying to give them from like the department, like our department was gonna give them a gift. They literally don't exist anymore.
No, I have the only 2 in the entire world.
Well, because they used to have them like in different like price tiers, and so I got you like the mid range. So I'm like, yeah, I can afford that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy you $200 champagne glasses. I love you so incredibly dearly, but that was not in my budget back
No.
then. So I got like the mid tier ones, and like they don't exist anymore.
You know what? They're vintage.
They're vintage.
They're vintage, and I'm very happy
They're
about
vintage
it.
from 5 years ago.
That's a quarter way to being vintage. You know, something can be vintage like after 20 years. It's vintage. We're vintage, girl. Our friendship is vintage. We've been friends for 20 years.
Ew.
20 years.
That's so gross.
I know.
I love knowing you for so long, but that's kind of gross to put it in perspective.
I can't even tell you, like, I can't even think about the fact that we would sit in this exact room being like 8 years old, 10 years old, 13, 17, 24. Like, it's crazy to me.
We used to give each other dance lessons.
Your Edward Cullen cut out?
No, it was never Edward Cullen. It was Harry Styles.
Your Harry Styles. Oh, no, you had Edward Cullen Barbie.
I did.
Dolls.
I had all the Barbie collector
from Twilight
dolls. I was obsessed with Twilight, dude. Like, through and through. Like, I'm not going to lie about it. I love Twilight.
You know what?
I love Twilight.
I think I need to rewatch the series because...
I don't.
You've watched it enough?
Yeah.
Could you act it out right now on camera? Okay, opening scene.
She's in the middle, like...
Oh my gosh, she knows.
I could be lying.
She knows. You never lie.
You named my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
We should have an episode on Twilight.
Literally.
We should... About how it was a cultural shift.
Could we do virtual episodes together? Like, I'll hop on Zoom.
Yeah, we could do that.
I know TMG does it sometimes.
TMJ? That's actually a very serious jaw condition, Sophie.
No, girl. TMG. Tiny Meat Gang.
Oh, Tiny Meat Gang? I mean, I could leave this microphone here, and you just have to plug it into your computer.
This is your microphone.
No, I got... Like, they're not expensive. I have another one at home.
You have another one at home? I don't
want
to keep this from you if you're going to... I don't want to keep this from you.
You know what? But if this is going to make us a bag... I'm thinking
Guys,
about an
like
investment.
below if you think that we should...
I'm making an investment.
Make a bag out of this.
No, because if you have this, you plug it in. Do you have one of those little adapters to put into your...
No, but I can buy one.
Those are they're cheap. They're like $9. I can buy one. You just get that little adapter.
Can you send me the links on Amazon and I can buy it?
Yeah, and I'll send you my Amazon storefront link. My affiliate link.
I love buying from her Amazon storefront link. Every time that we do like major holiday decorations, I'm like, Isa, can you put all of this on your storefront?
Yeah, Sophie single-handedly keeps my lights on.
Probably. I haven't sent you shit in a while because I haven't done like big purchases, but I always send you when like I'm gonna do like big hauls.
You and my mom. She orders like dressers, couches,
like the expense. Like when I know I'm gonna order expensive shit from Amazon, yeah. I'll send it to Isa.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I think we gotta wrap up the episode because this chai latte is making me piss, girl.
Okay, let's wrap up the episode then.
I love how we like really, really delved into friendship.
We didn't really do any of that.
I love how we really talked about it in the nitty gritty. Like I feel so emotional right now.
Okay, guys. So this podcast was not about friendship. It was quite literally just about Isa being in Miami.
Okay, it was also about friendship because we are friends.
In an extent, yeah. It's maybe it's not as deep as maybe we can do a part 2.
Just open your eyes.
We can do a part 2.
A part 2 to friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship part 2.
We
can name this Isa being in Miami, and then we can name the other one friendship
part 2.
Friendship part 2. Go to part 2.
Got a part 2. We can do this next week.
I think Michaela can come on next week.
No.
Michaela Noguera, we can have her on.
She bothers me now.
That's problematic.
It's problematic that she bothers me, or she's problematic?
All of it.
I think she's a little problematic now.
I kind of love her.
I loved her for a really long time, and then that whole controversy came out. And she's like, you don't know that I work all day long. Girl, what? She's like, I'm working until 5 p.m. Girly Pop, what?
Girl, no, she's just like me, though. Girly I totally Pop, feel that. The thing is, with that, I was like, me being an influencer, I get it.
Yeah.
You see that I'm, like, working all the time.
Correct.
So I get it, but I would never be like, Sophie, like, try doing my job for a day. You would say, bitch, gladly.
Gladly.
You would say gladly. So, like, I get it. I get her being like, I was working, because she was also working like a retail job at the time. So
no,
like,
she wasn't. She was like a full-time influencer at this point. This was like not even a year ago. This was like
no, but the video that came out was from years ago. Like she was.
It was on TikTok. I saw it.
It was on TikTok, but it was a clip from her old videos. I swear.
No, I saw it.
Dude, she was like super young in that video. Like super young. She was like 19, 20 years old.
It was because people were hating on her for doing, like, it was people were hating on her for something. And I understand, like, getting frustrated because to an extent, like, you're very vulnerable online and, like, you're showing a lot of yourself or your life. Even if it's not 100% of it, there's still a good portion of your life that's online. And I get it. And, like, that's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. That's draining. And I feel like that can also causes burnout. And it's very valid emotions. But I think that saying, like, you can't do what I do. I work until 5 p.m. Girl, people are literally in the sun for 12 hours a day. And I think that that's just so tone deaf. You and I, in retrospect, yes, we have long, hard days. But there are people who have it much worse. And I think that trying to make yourself out worse than the others, like, no, like, we all have hard days and we need to accept that.
I think that there has to be, no, that's exactly the thing. We all have hard days, and, like, regardless of if you have a hard day being an influencer or you're a firefighter, like, you're gonna have a long day. And it's not to invalidate Michaela for being an influencer and validate a firefighter for saving lives. I think that everyone has a long day, and you just have to be like, you know what, you're allowed to just be like, girl, I'm tired. But it's also, like, don't impose on other people and be like, you couldn't do what I do. I could try. Yeah. But anyways, that's old tea, girl. That tea is cold.
I think if a firefighter told me, you can't do what I do, yeah, you're right. I can't.
And guess what? I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I don't want to do what you do.
I don't want to.
So I guess, like, this podcast is actually going to be She's Just Like Me with Sophie and Isa, because
we just have so much to say.
We have so much to talk about. Would you do this podcast with me?
Yeah.
Like, where it's not a solo podcast, it's, like, our podcast?
Yeah.
Like, if we did it, like you said, virtually.
Yeah, I would love to. And then,
like,
we can also coordinate to visit each other a little bit more frequently.
Every month.
This is a perfect excuse to see each other more frequently.
We should get a studio halfway.
So in, like, one of the Carolinas?
Yeah, we got a studio. We fly out for work every 2 months. We record, like, 3 podcasts.
One of my friends lives in, I don't know if it's North or South Carolina. She lives in one of the Carolinas. She lives in Wilmington. I don't know if that's North or South.
Wilmington? That sounds made up.
Yeah, like Wellington.
Shit. She got me. She got me. I used to live in Wellington, Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about this a little bit more off the podcast, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. This podcast is really to bring people together, because she's just like me. That's the whole thing. Like, we've been saying it all weekend. Even Essie's like, she's just like me for real.
Yeah.
I just want you to feel less alone, and when you are not isolating yourself so much, and you are respecting and valuing the connectedness and the commonalities that we all have. Like, we're all like each other, but also you are your own person and I'm my own person. Yeah. We are unique.
And at the end of the day, I feel like everyone has a lot to say. Everyone
Especially
has
us.
Crazy things running through their mind.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this is a great outlet for us to have our crazy things running through our mind.
We don't need therapy.
No. Why have therapy when
you have a mic?
Our 14 viewers
they could probably diagnose us in the chat.
Probably.
Yeah.
Guys,
what do you think?
Let me know.
Let me know right now.
Let me know.
But if you guys like this, please let us know. Let us know in the comments below what you guys would want to see us talk about if we pursue this together.
I think we should also next time
on She's Just Like Me.
She's Just Like That. I promise you we're gonna have an organized list of topics that we're gonna blow through and not just dilly-dally.
We're gonna blow ass.
We're gonna blow ass. I'm gonna blow up the DoubleTree.
Stop, don't say that.
I meant the bathroom. Specifically the toilet.
That's bad.
What?
You're gonna B-word the DoubleTree?
I'm gonna B-word the DoubleTree. Okay, to be fair, like,
she means poop.
I mean poop.
She means poo-poo caca.
I'm gonna dump a crazy poop. It's gonna be a crazy poop.
I have to pee so bad.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, thank you guys so much for listening. We will see you at whatever point that we see you.
I hope you had fun.
Bye.